It's all good. It don't matter.
I thought it was just.
Maybe he's the bot that got away. I have it offset. Offset to the up under our name, so I'm playing.
Hey, that door is open when we got here, so be careful. Yeah, somebody been through here.
My bad.
Whoa. Oh, okay. Where'd they go? Maybe they're still here. Maybe they're on the roof and we don't even know it.
No, don't say that. Does the map mark? No.
Nobody's out there but even 4 times.
Oh, 4 times up there?
Yeah,
Yeah, she just picked it up.
okay, you want it?
No, you can have it. I got a 2X.
You want to give me the tool?
4 time on the scar? Yeah, that's really
No,
anything with that.
I have an M4.
No, she has a scar. Scar in the oak now.
Oh, she has an ump. The 4X goes on the ump, homeboy.
Oh, I know. But she had an Uzi at first, a 4X and the Uzi, and then she just picked that up. But,
Man, I'm sorry y'all died.
Well, that's all good.
I was trying.
Oh.
You know I was trying.
I seen you pushing the guys. I mean, you and me were pushing, but that one guy got me and fucking she saved me, and the other guy got fucking 0. We had a double 3. He passed the double 3. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Take some 5. Yeah.
Oh no,
I
I'm
got
good on
supplies.
5s. Yeah, where are we going? Oh, looks like that's where we're going. $22 people left?
You know he's gonna go over here, right?
Not necessarily, that's why I'm getting on the water's edge.
I gotta drop him about right here.
Well, when I get safe at the water's edge, we'll mark, everybody will mark the position. Try to guess the center of the next zone.
You leave him right there. Mark it already. It's gonna be final for mark. Seven people left.
I'm gonna call it.
I got supplies.
You want the 4?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Over there.
There's some more 5s over here.
normal cars.
Tons of stuff.
Oh, finally. Man.
There's another. There's another 2X
Now I
in here.
I
got supplies.
now I need 7 because I found the
I got
booster.
supplies. I got
Said
supplies.
7.
Marked a
Tons of 7
location.
Yeah.
in that build.
It's a vertical grip. Sorry, I'm off the grip.
Your mic's all low.
For you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why you couldn't hear me either. Like you're like in another room or something. Those gonna close up right there at farm.
That was my mark at farm.
Yeah.
$11 people up.
So now you're hunting for a fight. That don't come.
There must be enemy here.
Watch out.
Yeah, you're gonna pull up on them and they're gonna get you. To your right, to your right, to your right. West, 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 west. The other west. It's problem on the ground. You go to your right, my ass. Oh,
Look at
by the
mine.
side.
I'm right by her.
Yeah, but
All right,
I
hold on.
heard there was like,
Marked a location.
I don't know.
Not that shack, the shack out in the field. Not that one, the other one, in the middle.
Marked a location.
Go to your right, Eric. Go to your right, Eric. Go. Over there by the vehicle, yeah. That shack over there. He's crawling to that shack.
Boy, from the behind us.
Watch
This
out.
way, this way. Ooh, there's
Watch
enemy
out.
here. On the drive.
Right there by the airdrop. Copies.
Oh, pick up the car.
Seven people left. There's
Yo,
one
I
behind
know
you.
that. I know those guys on that bike are fucking mad, dude.
There's only one, right?
There's two of them.
There's two?
Just killed
Alright.
them. Yeah, it just killed them both. Oh, this guy had a fucking 8X and a 6X.
That's for the enemies
I'm
at front.
dropping the 8. Yeah, there's no point to the 8. There's no gun in here for it.
You had one running to the crate and then one out there in the field where I marked.
There was one that was running towards the crate to the right, and then there was one that was going left, trying to flank.
Yeah.
Until I shot at the other guy, then he probably stopped and rotated back. These guys on the bike, they're mad. I'd be fucking heated. I want to try to move while it's foggy. Harder for them to see us. I'm laying down.
Mark, where are we going?
There's 7 people alive. I'm just guessing those houses. I'm just kind of marking their location so I know, because you can't really see them, and I know there's people in there.
The fog is running out. I'm sure the one that's behind us. The one that was behind us, they shot us. Maybe they think we're still in the house. And they're gonna take over in the house.
I don't know. There's an airdrop over here, 140.
I'm inside the house. There's no one here. I'm inside the house, the big house. Got enemy? Let me take second floor.
Yeah, he's coming up from 105. He's behind a rock over here.
Marked a
Can you mark?
location.
Okay. No, I can't see no nothing. Right here in the second floor of the house. Come to me. Oh no. Almost dead.
I can't. He's getting ready to throw another grenade or something.
Oh, here he comes.
No way. Wait, I can see him.
I'm down. He's coming. He's pushing into the box. Yes. There's one more. One more.
No,
No.
no.
Did you fall asleep, Lawrence?
No, I'm awake.
Are you Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm trying to collect the
I'll
last
call.
people.
I'll call Amber and tell her to take the tablet if you fell asleep. Let me know, bro.
I'm not asleep. I'm trying to collect my last people.
I'm just fucking with you. What?
I know.
Dude, no. 30 minutes. You should have. Technically, you were supposed to be in bed at 8. So don't come bothering me, especially since I know what you're in your brother's room doing. Good.
I was not in the room.
Go wash your hands. You got paint all over yourself.
Please, you come.
What? 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 Ah. Well, enunciate your words. Speak clearly.
Is it already up? Already? Some woman to collect. I'd like a crate.
Eric, Eric. Ugh, fuck. When does Royal Pass end?
I just win this soon because I didn't get no RP points for my fine. For the Prime Plus, it says locked.
Yeah, it does. It says the 16th. You know what's funny about that date? Let me tell you something funny about September 16th. That's when we're going to have the next hearing for my custody stuff. And if their mom doesn't have a fucking attorney, the judge is going to be pissed. And I'm pretty sure she's going to let me have whatever I want. she gave her 30 days to find an attorney. She still hasn't filed for one.
5 days after the
You would think that she'd be taking this a little bit more seriously than what she is, no?
Oh,
I mean, it's supposed to be the things that she carried inside of her for 10 months.
yeah, bro.
Team match, let's go.
Really, Eric?
Coming on the right.
First point for the red team.
Target down.
Really, what? What did I do?
Marked a location.
We did this again. Because you're playing the regular.
Expired. Enemy down.
Killing spree for the blue team.
Where's her best?
Cover me.
Left.
Killing spree for the red team.
Expired. Reloading.
The red team is
Watch out.
unstoppable.
Enemy down.
Killing spree for the red team. The blue team is unstoppable.
No mercy.
The red team doesn't have a lot of time left.
Expired!
This fucking dude, man.
What's that? He's on the left.
Dead!
Half of the match is over, and the blue team is in the lead.
Alright.
Fucking pussy. Hey, can everybody group together?
Target down! Nice shot! Kill! Target down!
My
Clear!
bad, sorry.
Blue team victory!
Ah, God damn. It's
Got me one, babe?
Oh, it's all good.
Hero with the 9 assists? Nice.
Oh my God. Ow.
Oh my god.
Oh, I pinched a nerve in my back and it hurts like crazy. Excuses are like assholes, Sean. All right, we'll catch you in a minute. Okay.
Yeah, on that 3.
actually finish off a bunch of teams just driving by each other every once in a while. And it seems like maybe they're going to calm down a tiny bit at this point after a little bit of, like, I guess what we can call drive scouting. And it's like, oh, are we surrounded by people? Yeah, we are. And then they go ahead and go back for a little bit. Yeah, like, they went all the way back to Pachinki. They're going to be playing at church.
And thankfully, they didn't lose anybody, right? They didn't lose anybody in the process, so you can't really knock them too hard for, I guess, the risky scouting that we just witnessed there. And Pachinki, not a bad spot, honestly. If the next circle does shift out there to the east, like, I think that church position definitely sets them up for success when we were looking at them getting some early game kills. But with the luck of these players, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a nice, good old-fashioned Western hard shift currently where nobody is. Gatka, you got Ogilvy and those chopsticks, but then Quarry, that whole west side is pretty much wide open. And like we've been seeing here in the finals, it always tends to favor wherever everybody isn't currently residing.
Funny how that works. Yeah, it always goes on ahead and it's all like, majority of people, nah, we're going to make everybody get in their vehicle and start moving. That's definitely what it feels like. So everybody, they can do their best to try and put themselves in what they think is going to be the best position, but really what they can only do is put themselves in a defensive location, if that makes sense. Like, they're going to put themselves in a spot like, okay, we're going to be here. Before the zone pops, we know that there's a spot that's free up to our northern side, a spot that's free over in this other direction. So if the zone pops in that direction, we already know it's open. We can already just jump straight into our vehicles and start going. So that's really what these teams are now looking for. Godsend, for example, could be using the top of that hill right now to be taking a look around them. They might be able to identify that, hey, the compound's right beside us. It's open. We can use that as a rotation point. You know what? It looks like Vamp, they went to Novo. They decided to play in Military Island, and it looks like they're trying to be a little bit sneaky here. I think they decided they wanted to take a fight with Taco Lovers. And Taco Lovers not going to be happy about that because they definitely have a huge opportunity to qualify, but not if they don't make it to the other side of this water.
Yeah, they're not going to be happy, but this is proactive gameplay from Vamp, currently in 16th place on the overall. So if they want to hit that miracle, well, they need to take as many early game fights, get as many wins underneath their belt, and kill points as possible. So they are going to have the opportunity to gatekeep or bridge camp, that is, Taco Lovers. We'll see what will end up developing down there on that western bridge. But like we said, the zone kind of favoring the west side. We see a lot of teams already in vehicles, already looking to migrate over there to that west side, take up some type of cover for the time being. Team Karen in one of these shelter positions, one of the newly added, I guess not new anymore, but Erangel 2.0, added some tanks, added some bunkers, added some dips, creating some solid cover right there just north of Ferry Pier. So we're gonna have a nice chance to see them utilize that.
Oh yeah, no longer is it just a continuation of that very much out in the open hill there. It's just that entire location was entirely unplayable, but now with the inclusion of that, now that is definitely a viable spot. We've seen teams do really well from that before, and that's why I'm not that surprised. I feel like that's a spot that people instantly going ahead and put themselves in because they know how good it is. And it looks like Pachinki Hill is also trying to be used by two teams. B-Town getting a knock on one of the members of Ms. X's Esports. They're not going to be happy about that. They tried to play that, but they honestly, they tried going up the blind side of the hill. They had no idea if there were people up here, and this side on the east, you just send it up into danger if you're not sure.
Yeah, Mazexis, 11th place. They're one of those teams within the 10-point threshold to qualify, and just unlucky that they ran into B-Town, who currently have the most damage as a squad in the lobby. Almost 17K. 17K damage done out of the last 3 nights here. So unlucky that they did lose one in the process, but quickly realizing, okay, there's enemies over there. Probably not the best call. They pulled back because they realize, they need to make sure to survive here. They need to make sure to at least get like top 6 every game, those consistent 4 points here and there, plus some kills if they want to have that fighting chance in game number 4 here tonight.
Yeah, exactly. So even if they want to go on ahead and be aggressive, they should really think about taking it slow. It looks like a member of Level X is unfortunately going to knock himself out from falling. Don't quite know what the story is there, but at this point, these teams, I mean, this phase 2 zone is still a pretty big one, but everybody is trying to just send themselves right next to each other in preparation for that next zone shift. I mean, we can see so many teams, like on this mini map, we could see 2 of them, a team in the distance as well. It's just a lot of people now getting pretty close to each other. OP is actually the team inside of these dips. This is not a strong position. This is really a temporary location, I have to say. They're probably just staying here until this next zone shifts, and then they're going to move. Probably just utilizing it since it's a central location, but if anybody tries to drive near them, they're pretty much in a big open field where a ton of angles could be used to fight them. So Team OP, good temporary spot. It's definitely a scout spot, but hopefully they're going to move.
Yeah, and honestly, like, just kind of like analyzing the past couple nights, like these positions, open terrain type of deal, we've seen in this lobby PMCO NA finals, like teams, they don't hesitate to go for those run over plays, right? They don't hesitate to send 1 or 2 other their squad mates in a vehicle to not only close the gap, but also try to run you over. So, you know, snaking it out here in the open terrain has me somewhat worried just because we have been seeing that play style in the lobby here. But Team OP, they do get the next zone, so we might see them kind of camp it out a little longer there, as it looks like Game Changers, HTV, Pro Era, and even Dope Esports, all 4 squads looking to reposition right here.
It even looks like on the southern side, they're starting to run into each other. Karen, they're going to go on ahead and lose 1. They almost got a knock on a Level X as well, if I'm not mistaken. They're slowly getting closer. There we go. Chapo is trying to toss out some smokes. He wants to try and get the res into his teammate before Level X is able to retaliate, but oh, I think Loki's thinking about it. The rest on his teammates happening. He's prepping that nade to go straight into that smoke. That smoke basically a big arrow pointed at them like, I am right here. Toss something at me. Right beside them, there's an entirely other team as well, so they're going to have to be careful. We can hear the vehicle moving. They do have an opportunity to just back away from this if they really wanted to, but Chapo with that nade, getting a knock on Ultron. I think Karen's going for it. They're getting in the vehicles and they're pushing.
Yep, I see Yogi in a vehicle using these smokes, trying to get a little closer. These smokes will be blocking those sight lines. Ultron thirsted right there. Unruly in the bush. Trying to play that off angle, going for that heal, but Chapo still with the UMP in hand, trying to close the gap, moving from tree to tree, trying to get within range. Looks like Team Karen, they were able to get the pickup though. Level X spending a lot of time on the approach.
Ooh, another one getting downed, though. Vamp getting involved. They're the ones that got that knock onto the member of Karen. So, Vamp, we saw those 2 down there in that gas station, kind of wondering if they were going to get involved, and it seems like they are from afar. They're not going to run any closer, though. And at this point, Level X, it's not looking good. Beast trying to toss over some smokes to create a little bit of a barrier that Karen's might get a bit confused, might not spit out the enemy, but Beast, it's up to him. He needs to get this res if they're going to hope to potentially just disengage from this. Just get the res, grab a vehicle, and leave is what I gotta say.
And look who's starting to get involved. Team B-Town. They do not need any points. They don't need any kill points. They already have 3 kill points. They're just north of this. You have to assume they're going to hear the gunshots. They're going to hear the grenades. They're going to possibly push this one and just spoil it all for Level X. Spoil it for Team Karen. And possibly even Vamp or Godsent down here in this area as well. So all these squads, they need to be extra cautious right here because of how close they are playing Dope Esports.
Oh, looks like Level X tried to leave, but Karen took that as their opportunity to make the push. Look, he goes down. Beast, excuse me, is still alive. The rest of the Karens are in fact going to be pushing, though. And it looks like Level X will, in fact, be our first team eliminated. So we are down to 15 teams. Karen, unfortunately, will lose 1 in that fight, but they don't have to worry too much about where they're going next because the zone decided to pull down towards them. You're right, Dope in that compound right beside them. That's also a strong position. I think it might only be strong for this next zone. And then after that, they're really going to have to start venturing out and seeing what they clean up. Karen losing that 1 person could potentially be the entry that they need. We can see the Godsent is starting to send their way up there as well, though, so I think we're about to see a lot of fighting happening on the very edge of this zone on that little hill. As for everybody else, I feel like the zone is very small compared to seeing 15 teams alive. Like, too much field, barely anywhere else to really play. We're about to see some people just take each other out.
Yeah, and that's going to be the story here tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if teams play extra slow, extra cautious, just to try to avoid getting the goose egg here. Ogilvy pulling up to this shack. Oh, that's going to be Team OP out there in the distance, losing at least one of their squad mates, as in the kill feed, HTV taken out in that 15th position. Meanwhile, while this pull-up was occurring, I did notice HQA out there in the north versus Pro Era. They did come out on top of that fight. That's a huge win for HQA, considering they are one of those teams on that threshold of qualifying here tonight.
Yeah, they all want to have that big game, and looks like they're already starting to slowly try and pick up those kills to start going in that direction. But of course, we're not even halfway there just yet. Like, they still have a ways to go, and they all know that. No mess-ups just yet, because it's not even to the perfect time. And it looks like Wall Street Bets, I mean, they have the compound just on the northern side of this, but it is not inside zone. We can see that they sent one person further down to the south, actually inside the zone, kind of playing on those little ridges. That is a place that they can play, but not right now. You can see that they're looking backwards further outside the zone to the north. They could hear shooting. People are still playing outside of zone, and they need to make sure that they stay there and take them out before they make a move just inside zone with their other teammates. And looks like HQA is also going to be doing the same thing, but they're driving really close to Ogilvy, which makes me a bit nervous. And also Game Changers, oh, they're making a drive straight towards a group of teams.
It's like Cross is like, no one shoot the McLaren. Oh, dude, that white on goal McLaren. They haters. They didn't get to unlock it themselves, and they saw it in the open field, and they took it out. Now it's only up to Loner from HQA to go for those placement points and try to survive. A lot of players here just, that's the name of the game, trying to survive, because it's such a challenging zone shift. We can see the terrain. You got a couple shacks and an open field. That's about it. Not a lot of options here.
Oh, not at all. And I know one of these shacks is the death shack. A bunch of people going ahead and crash it and just take a big fight there. We haven't seen that just yet. And everybody else is going to start to be sending it into the field to just prone out at and potentially snake. But who doesn't want to do that is Pro Era is going to be crashing onto the compound of Dope. So it looks like they're going to kind of trap each other in a compound situation until this next zone pops, because they had nowhere else to go. So they're just going to go on ahead and take it. Even if they finish and they started running out, it looks like God sent Karens. A bunch of teams are going to be in front of them to make sure that they don't come out of the compound alive, and it looks like this next zone shift is going to be the absolute worst for them, all the way down to the southeastern side. Oh, Vamp. This is honestly huge for Vamp. They have those compounds just to the south.
Disgusting. This zone is horrible for everybody. Huge for Vamp, like you said, 16th position, but they truly need to take advantage of this. They need to get kill points. I don't think they can sit there sitting on their hands. Like, they need to take advantage. They need to make sure to just gatekeep all the squads who will be rotating in that direction. And talk about rotating. It's like Dope trying to take out C-Gut in a nice little spot to kind of avoid the grenades and possibly the gunshots. And with Yo right behind them, Dope, they might not stick around for long. As, C-Gut in that little corner is going to be able to survive just a little longer. And hey, we already see Vamp in the kill feed doing exactly what they need to do, and that is getting some kill points on the board.
And it looks like Dope is out of there as well. They realize that the fight here isn't worth it, so they're going to start driving away. Meanwhile, Yo will be eliminated. Not in a good place whatsoever. Out in 14th place. Looks like Pro Era Siga. He's also going to be jumping into his vehicle. Let's see where he's going to be able to go to. He is the last one up, though. Game Changers fall as well. No way. The rest of Dope, they decide they're just going to send it straight onto the hill. And one after the other, Karen takes them all down. No way. Dope Esports get eliminated. Karen picking up even more kills. Take a look at that. 6 points so far because of that. Godsent not pushing, though. That might give them the opportunity to get these reses before they get any closer.
And that is good for the lobby right there. Dope getting taken out in whatever place they got, maybe 11th place. That's great for the lobby, especially these teams on the hunt. Godsent on the edge, taking making it on out. They're trying to take some shots, but we got Ogilvy. They've been popping off here this game. They're crashing right on top of them as well. So there's essentially 3 teams, and then the zer0siX got right here playing from behind. Meanwhile, Wall Street Bets are spending it across the way, but Jag popping up M4 spray down. Ogilvy in the smokes. Couple members on their knees, bleeding on out. 1 molly, 1 grenade from Salt could spell disaster right there. As now it's down to just 2 members of Ogilvy.
Yeah, Glass starting to make the push. He's able to do a little bit of damage, but he does in fact fall. His teammate will be going ahead and get some sort of a trade, but he's trying to go ahead. Looks like he's trying to go for some sort of res, but no, Gussin will push and make him kind of move away from that buggy for hard cover into the smoke. He knows that blue zone slowly closing. This is phase 5. It's going to hurt a bunch, and here we go, some util. They want to try and flush him out as fast as possible. HQA going to be the next team out. We have 9 teams left. Godsend going back to being a little bit more passive. They don't want to go ahead and do anything drastic, but Seaguts, he's going to turn around and get 1. Trey will be there to get the kill, but it looks like now he needs to worry about if he'll get the... Wait.
Grenaded! Grenaded! Seaguts making big plays right there.
What?
Taking out pretty much Godsend's opportunity right there. And, of course, we still got Chapo, the solo from Team Karen. Oh, my goodness. Right there, going to be popping up, taking shots.
No way.
There's Tasso right behind him. 1v1 in the smokes. 1v1 looking for a jump shot. Oh, but traded on and returning that third party from across the way. Team Karen also taken out with Ogilvy.
Oh, wow. Ogilvy had 13 points in that one, which is absolutely insane, but they're no longer there. That top of the hill is entirely clear. Anybody could go ahead and move up there. We can see there are 3 teams not inside zone at all. They could take this as their opportunity to get up there and actually play from that positioning if they really wanted to. Taco Lovers, I don't think that they've realized a little bit too far away inside zone. They're just going to continue to lay prone out, and that'll give Wall Street Bets the opportunity to do a bunch of damage. Oh, Wednesday, he's going to be cut out by Casper, for example. Wall Street Bets wants these kills. It's really potentially up to the northern teams to make a rotation in there. It could be B-Town that makes a rotation up onto that top portion. Right now, though, taking a fight with the team beside them, while everybody else already inside zone starts targeting them for target practice. Let's see if they're going to be able to get these kills, and it looks like zer0siX is giving B-Town a little bit of a run for their money as they're just exchanging bullets and util.
5 teams to go. Bishop in the shack right there. Just trying to survive for zer0siX. Get some solid placement points. They already got 5 kill points. Top 5, 6 points. So if you are zer0siX, they're one of those teams. I'm not even mad. They're one of those teams within that 10-point gap to qualify here tonight. Solid game 1 for that squad. So 4 more teams to go. Trying to see. I guess this game is the most important for Vamp, considering their placements on the overall leaderboard. So, got to keep tabs on them. Cheap Tuesday, big cheese out there. They're supposed to try not to get taken out for taking it.
Wednesday was already taken down. Clearly, it's not Taco Wednesday. Oh no, Taco Tuesday goes down too. It looks like it's not Wednesday or a Tuesday thing. Maybe it's just a cheese thing. Who knows? But it looks like the dates are going to go down. Somehow Wall Street Bets did lose Steve-O, but they still have 3 still alive. 5 kills in total. There's a team directly below them as well that's going to have to make a move in their direction to try and get inside this next zone very shortly. So honestly, Wall Street Bets, they're going to be able to get a ton of kills. Casper catching another member of the Taco Lovers. There's just 1 left trying to use their vehicles as cover. But unfortunately, that's about it. Like, right when these next zone pops, though, they might get distracted. That could be the opportunity that Taco Lovers need to move a little bit. And it's going to be starting here. Vamp. It's just 2 of them left, starting to make a push on to the rest of Wall Street Bets. 2v3. Starting off the util. Let's see if that's going to make it inside, but here comes Devotion. Oh, nice push. Yep. He's able to do a tiny bit of damage. There we go. Vamp, it goes down entirely in that 4th place position. 3 teams now are left, and it looks like Wall Street Bets being able to keep up 3 people. They now have the majority, and they're going to start driving around. There's 2 up to the northern side for B-Town, and then otherwise it's just a solo from Taco Lovers. And there we go. It looks like Devotion, he's going to instantly find himself a rock to play at.
The crossfire right there from Wall Street Bets, demonstrating their communication skills, able to take out Vamp. Beautiful, beautiful. B-Town 8 kill points. Top 3 situation. B-Town currently first place on the overall leaderboard. Sheep looks like they are going to be bleeding out, denying some points possibly out there. And the blue was able to get that last heal off here. If Sheep can heal it to second place, that will be fantastic. That's 12 points right there alone. Sheep, though, looks like they ran out of heals possibly because they did get a knock on to Casper. And I think if I'm B-Town and if I want to get this win, this is their moment to possibly push, as it is a 2v2.
Well, I can see he's tossing over as many nades as possible, but maybe just not registering that another person went down. At this point, they should know, like, hey, there's only 2 of us. We know exactly how many other people are alive. We should be prepared to take it that way, but they don't want to push at all. I mean, they could, I guess, have enough people where they could have some sort of a spread, and it looks like they'll be able to get a re-knock onto Casper. Will King A try to go for another? Oh, it looks like he does, but Drake almost takes him down as well. Those are just sprays through the smoke. That's insane. Wall Street Bets looks like they are, in fact, going to go ahead and get that res and the heal off, though, while Evotion is trying to catch out some of B-Town out while he's crawling around on his belly, but it's proving to be pretty difficult for now.
Big Draco out here getting a lot of damage on the board. Trying to reposition here. Backpack already off. M4 lock and loaded. Smokes right in between. King A might be going for that pickup. I don't believe B-Town have any more grenades. It all comes down to spotting out your enemies. Taking them shots and hitting them shots. And King A knocked down right there.
That's going to bring it back to be equal. Casper's going for the res, though. So it does look like Wall Street Bets, they just, man, B-Town just keeps letting them get the res. They don't have any sort of util, though. I mean, right when they stood up, the third member from Wall Street Bets would just be able to stand up, but there we go. Another knock to Casper, but Devotion was close enough to be able to spot him out. That means there's just one left. Grave will be able to get that trade, and let's see, it's down to a 1v1, Dave. Wait a second. It's Grave versus King A. A ton of nades starting to be tossed out. Let's see what they're going to be able to do here. There we go. 1 nade going to take Grave very low. King A's going to take his opportunity to start running around. He has the high ground. Grave, he knows he just needs to hold that angle. King A can take the look, though. He knows exactly where he is, and he's such low HP. They now both are 25 HP each. King A now, he's down to 5 HP. What is happening? Grave, he's able to actually hit him on this. I thought King A was going to be entirely in control of that, and no! King A doesn't win that. That's insane. I did not expect that whatsoever. He played that perfectly from a lesser position. Oh, congratulations. That's nuts. Oh,
wow. Oh, wow. Hey, what a way to start off the final night. A solid 1v1 towards the end. Honestly, if B-Town, if they wouldn't have gotten the chicken, people might have said they threw that winner chicken dinner because they were getting knock after knock, and they kept allowing pretty much King and Casper to trade revives on each other the whole time for at least 2 minutes, right, at the end. So coming out on top, huge game for them. Drake also with the DP, the tripod right there at the end, snaking it on out. Position was compromised, but they were applying so much pressure pretty much onto Casper and King A, it allowed their squad mate to just crawl up for free right there. B-Town, congrats. Winner, chicken dinner. And they are going to match Team Yo with those 4 chickens here.
Be able to get that chicken dinner, the 11 kill points for a total of 26. Right behind them, it will be Wall Street Bets with 9, and actually Ogilvy, they were able to pick up 9 kill points. They did go out pretty early, only get 4 placement points, but they're going to technically be in 3rd overall after getting 13 total points. That's pretty good for Ogilvy.
Tonight's their night. Yeah, tonight is their night. They came into tonight 10th place, 84 points. They are right there. They are so close to qualifying. If they can have 3 more games just like this, well, that span cargo luck, I gotta say, paying off here. Paying off here as, that's gonna be them punching their ticket to PMPL. So we shall see indeed 3 more games to go. Taco lovers, 1 kill point, but 11 placement points. They should be happy. We see that little Taco smiling. Hopefully that Taco smile is all night long, and we don't see a frown on that bad boy. Vamp, 10 points as well, starting from the bottom. Now we're here. Maybe 3 more games to go here, Span Cargo.
Same with Karen, right below them with 9 points as well. Those are the two teams that are right next to each other on that overall leaderboard. Godsend continuing to do consistent, being able to grab some 6 points going into this. I mean, you know, that's another team that we're kind of keeping an eye on that's kind of in a good position, but still could potentially be bopped down. On the other side of the page, you got Pro Arrow only picking up 5. And on this side, it's definitely much less. Yo with 3, then a bunch of 2s, 1s, 0s. These guys, some of them can go on ahead and take it. They can allow that to happen, such as Dope and Yo, even though they are fighting for those top positions, so they're not going to be happy about that. But it's really everybody else on this board that's going to go on ahead and be a little bit upset because of this and how many points they're able to pick up, because we already said it, they need to have a lot of points coming into these last 3 games if they're hoping to get into the top 8 to move on to PMPL. And so far, Game Changers, OP, Level X, Pro Era, they all have to start being really, really careful now going into these last 3, because the stakes have only gotten higher for them. The expectations are growing higher every time they get a bad game.
Yeah, and when squads see Dope Esports and Yo get taken out early on with not a lot of placement points or kill points, like that should be in their mind. Like, okay, this is our game to try to soak up some points ourselves. That game, I think I saw Team OP with like 1 point. They might have just got bumped out of that top 8. But with 3 more games to go, ladies and gentlemen, don't stress yet. It's not over yet. The points are so close to each other. All it takes at this point is 1 solid game. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is game number 1. We do have Sandhawk coming up next, so please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some more PUBG Mobile.
The OnePlus 9 Pro.
The OnePlus 9 Pro. Oh my god, this phone feels incredible.
The best processor, 120 hertz, 12 gigs of RAM, and a Hasselblad camera. What more could you want?
The HyperTouch on this bad boy is phenomenal.
The best model of OnePlus phone I have used to date.
Touch on this bad boy.
They can just play.
Maybe. I'm looking at Taco Lovers. I hope they're not throwing this game. They are all scattered. You got Game Changers kind of intertwined with them as well. You got Dope in the Ruins. Like, Taco Lovers, they're in 6th place, 99 points, about 4 points ahead of that 8th place team. So, Taco Lovers, they've been climbing up these leaderboards, slow and steady for sure. But if they get taken out by game changers this game, like it's not going to help in the last two maps. So we'll pay close attention to them. As looking around, like you said, Span Cargo, a lot of squads kind of with their own drop spots. You know, nobody necessarily around them for the time being. So we might have an early game that's slow, you know, peaceful, relaxing. How you feeling? You know, how is Span Cargo feeling here tonight?
And in regards to these games, I mean, I've been really excited to see how this is going to end off, and I was really expecting some explosive gameplay, and it not happening is kind of making me, I don't know, worried. What's happening here? I'm expecting some things to happen that aren't just yet. Maybe the last two games, that's really where it becomes more intense. Maybe we'll see it then, but yeah, you're right. For right now, everybody's just kind of chilling for the first game and the second game, which I feel like is pretty uncharacteristic for Sandhawk, but these teams want all the best possible outcomes for themselves so far, it seems, all the way to the point where early game, at this point, not going to take that fight just yet.
Ooh, Raiden. It's got the flower lay, you know, the peaceful, welcoming, relaxing flower headband, but then with the sword on the back. So yeah, I don't know what vibes we got. It's like, hey, look at me in the front. The front is all peaceful, all friendly, and then right behind them, they take out that sword. Ka-cha! Right there. So we'll see what Raiden does, as looks like they are going to be spotting out one of the members from Taco Lovers, and I saw in the kill feed right there, Wednesday. Ooh, that was my concern. You know, the Taco Lovers so intertwined with the game changers that they're bound to lose one or two here early game, and it looks like they did just that. Already one Taco down and out. And another! No! Taco Lovers! The little Taco that could! Losing two squad mates early on.
The thing is, they are in a good spot, technically, on the leaderboard. They're in 6th place with 99 points, but 8th place has 95. That is not a lot of points at all. That's 4-point difference. The rest of their teammates, the rest of Taco Lovers, they have to survive as long as possible in the rest of this game to at least get a little bit more points, 6 to 8 points if they're hoping to hold on to that position. And it also looks like Ogilvy, they did have a pretty good game last time. Dope didn't, but Dope is nowhere near as in a bad a position compared to Ogilvy. They're definitely pushing this for a fight, and I have a feeling that he knows that there's a team right in front of him. He's just waiting to actually catch that first glimpse. Ogilvy, on the other hand, just waiting for the first push to actually happen. This is a little bit of a nail-biter. Nobody really wants to go ahead and do that first movement, but it is eventually going to happen. Like, it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, Ogilvy, last game, ton of kills. Really good start. If they can win the fight, if they can successfully defend against Dope, that's going to be a huge confidence booster, not only for their mental aspect, but also for their actual points on the leaderboard. It's like Dope looking to make the push. Burex across the channel, able to get a couple shots on the Dope Esports, but those squad mates were able to breach.
a location. Enemies ahead! I need a weapon. Head toward this point. I got supplies. I got supplies. I got supplies. Watch out! Mark the location. Watch out! Watch out!
Help! Head to the safe zone!
Marked a location. Marked a location. Enemies ahead! Marked a location. Marked a location. Marked a location.